Oops. Alright, another sale of the week video. This is a nice Murano white LATTICINO ribbon art glass vase, vintage artisan, pontil bottom. I'm just going to show you my pictures, but here it is in the flesh. It's not very big. It's less than 8 inches tall. I guess it's like 6.5 to 7. Maybe I'll read the description. This is really good, nice vintage Murano glass, hand blown, pontil bottom. All right, let me just show you my pictures. They're much nicer. I decided to shoot this on red, so it would pop against the background. That kind of squiggly design. That's called LATTICINO. Let's see. It's like a ladder. You know, I shot all 4 sides. Sorry. That's the top rim. Vase is not heavy. It's a lighter one. Usually good quality glass. Isn't always very heavy. Older stuff isn't heavy. Mid-century modern stuff is usually heavy. Here's the bottom. You can see the pontil. Let's see. What am I trying to show here? This has some kind of pushed-in mark on it. I think I had a hard time showing it. I'm going to go through my pictures. The thing about this vase is I was never able to figure out who the artist was. And I guess I never will know. Okay, that's all my pictures. Let's see. I had this for $152.99. I put it to auction, of course. 20% off, $30 less. It sold for $122.39. Let's see how long I had this on. January 18, 2019, over a year. Still a very good sale. This is part of the stuff that I just list and whatever. I have a lot of good glass like this floating around, and I really need to get to it. Here, let me zoom in on this, see if that helps you. Get those words out of the way. Thank you. Wait, they came back. All right, let's try again. Mouse to zoom. I don't know why I have to have those words there. Is that a new thing that eBay does to annoy everybody? Yeah. All right, let me read my description. Murano white LATTICINO ribbon art glass vase, vintage and artist sign with what looks like an H, and it had a rough pontil bottom. I am not familiar with an artist known as H. So, but anyway, that for me. Let's see, what's today? Oh, you know what? This was a sale. Okay, this sold yesterday, and yesterday was Saturday. So this is a sale last. I might have had a bunch of, I don't really know. I might have had a bunch of decent sales last week. But as you can see, nice, good quality Murano glass can sell for big money. So if you, I mean, a lot of times it's experience to know what isn't the Chinese stuff. Let me go through some of my sales just to see if there's anything interesting I can show you while I'm doing this. If anybody knows who the artist H is from Murano glass, or that mark, you can tell me. I'm curious. I like to learn. Lego Star Wars game, $5.99 PU. Dolce & Gabbana, it's a perfume, $22.99. Nothing very fabulous there. EA Sports FIFA Soccer, $6.99. I have all these PS2 games and other games that are just like floating around the house. Hundreds and hundreds of them, and I kind of decided I'm just going to list them all. And the PS2 and GameCube games, so far I've only listed PS2 and GameCube games. They seem to be selling at, I seem to be selling 65% of what I list pretty much straight off. So I think I'm up to 200 games that I've listed, and I think I have about 60-something that haven't sold, and they sell fairly quickly. Here, this is nice. And let's see, how long did I have it? April 29th, 2019. So, more than a year. But it's basically vintage, artisan, handmade, sterling silver, amethyst stone pin. Guess it isn't signed. Let me just go through the pictures. Didn't really sell for a lot. Yeah, it just says sterling on the back. Yeah, didn't sell for a lot. Okay, $23.99, and it was on sale from $30. One of the things I do, I started doing this when I took a loan out from PayPal. I wanted to pay off a credit card debt that was sticking it to me with like 24% interest. just never seemed to go down. So what I did was I took a credit card. I'm sorry, I took a PayPal loan, and then I paid. Well, they charged me 15% flat rate, and I just paid it off. I just sold stuff. So that's when I started doing sales. Wrestling games are selling rather well. Here's a WWF SmackDown one. Just Bring It with The Rock. $9.99. Look how skinny he was. How young and thin. You know, he's bulked. He's more jacked now, I think, than his earlier days. There's the MURANO VASE, $122.39. Here's a BS game, EA Sports NBA Live, $5.99. Hey, at least I sold it. I made like $2 on it. Tony Hawk's Underground. The Tony Hawk games seem to be doing a little better. $14.99. This is one that I listed July 10th. Took two days to sell. All right. That's what I'm saying. If I'm pricing them right. Here's a Fontanini, Daniel the Flute Boy. Like I said, with Fontanini, if you can get them for $5 at most, you're generally safe. Ones like this one, I had it priced at like $12.99. I took 10% off, and it sold for $11.69. Even at $5, I probably made a few dollars on it. Some of them are priced like, I would say in general they're priced $12 to about $25 for most of the Fontanini. So try not to pay more than $5 unless you know something. Let's see what else. Page is loading very, very slowly. A BS game, Happy Feet, $7. GameCube. This is a game that I could never, ever, ever sell at a flea market. So I have Happy Feet now that I sold it. So. I have Happy Smiley Face too. Rachel Zoe. This is a pretty cool snake necklace. Rachel Zoe, gold tone snake necklace. Let me see. I'll show the pictures. I'll go through it. Did not sell for a lot, but if you see stuff like this, $5 to, I would say like $8. I like to, on eBay, I like to triple my money. From like, if I pay $8, I want to sell it for $25. If I pay, when we're talking big ticket sales, like if I pay $100, then I want to sell it for at least $225 to $250. But if I'm selling it for $20, then I got to pay like $6 or so tops, depending on shipping. Simpsons Road Rage, these seem to sell like $10, $11, $12 at most. I think everybody had theirs for $11.99, so I just made it mine. $10.99, $11.99, because I just don't care. I know I don't have much into that. Disney Pixar Up, PlayStation, $6.99, an unsellable game at the flea market. EA Sports, NFL Street. Yeah, the street games seem to sell for a little bit more than most of the other basketball or football games, like a Madden, $12.99. Madden usually doesn't sell for that much. Here's some broken Power Rangers that I sold, kind of for parts. They had damage to the legs. These would have been worth more without the damage. I priced them at $29.99. I'll show the damage. See? Can you see that? Right where that little arrow is? Both legs broken. I didn't realize that when I bought it. But I still got $17.99, and these did ship first class. For about $5. I don't believe I really paid anything for them. I think they came out of a box. How long did I have them on? March 6, 2020. Not that long. And what were they? Power Ranger 2. Just Mystic Force Minotaurus. Alright. Let's see. Another BS game. $6.99. This is, again, people are going, why are you even listening? I said, you know what? It's like since I'm home and I'm doing a lot of eBay, I'm not really home all the time, but since I'm doing the games, I don't care anymore. I just get rid of them, As long as they work, I'll list them, even if they don't sell for much. Some sell for more, some don't. What's this? Like a James Bond 007 GameCube. That was like $10. Resident Evil, codename Veronica, only $9. You think that would sell for more? A vintage faux tortoise. This I sold for $25. We put it to auction. I think it sold. I'm not sure. It doesn't matter. It was kind of cool though, but it's plastic. Not that special. Oh, 24 the game. Normally at a flea market, this would take me 24 years to sell. $6.99 on eBay. Normally I would never list this stuff, but you know what? It's like it doesn't sell. It doesn't sell anywhere else. So I figured why not just throw it on eBay, and at least it sells. And even if I what I sell $6.99, even if I only make like $3, what do I care? You know, I just oh, this was a pretty cool sale. This is a bovine bone bead necklace, and it had gold spacer beads. Let me just click through this right away. 90 bucks. 90 bucks at auction. No clasp. 7 bids. $90. Actually, let me see. What did we start that off at? I think we started off at 35. I can't sell this stuff at the flea markets. 40 bucks. They don't like bone whatever. There's well, actually there's no flea market, so that's a Lord of the Rings game, 2 Towers, PlayStation, $6. I sell the same when I sell a game for $6, I make like $2. Honora, pearls that sell Honora, Honora pearl sell, 40 bucks. I'll just show these. I think these here. If you didn't know, these are called coin pearls. You know what? Let me make the pictures big. No, I want to see the pictures. There you go. When they're flat, disc shaped. Oh, that's a Honora H, right there. Okay, right there. And also, I think it's usually marked Honora somewhere. That's a pretty crappy mark, but that probably said Honora. Oh no, there's the H. Okay, that's probably another mark. There's the H right there, 925. I'm looking at through the back of my camera. Okay, so yeah, if you they don't always sell for a lot of money. These are kind of nice. Sign MFA Museum of Art's gold tone. Let's just do this. Oh, it's just a Museum of Modern Art stuff. This is MFA, Museum of Fine Arts. Their jewelry sells. What did I get for this? $21.99. Usually, it sells not for a lot, but it generally can sell. People seem to like and collect that. Wow, look at this Monster Rancher. Now this is me selling 2007. Can you see that? Let me see. Where is that? Right there. Let me try and focus in on that. 2007. 13 years ago today, I listed this game on eBay, and I forgot about it. Put it on sale, 10% off. It was $4.99. Sold for $4.49 plus $3 shipping, $7.49. Over the 13 years this was listed, I probably, let's see, I don't know. You can't really say with this, because what happens is eBay will charge you 15 cents a month for any listing over 1,000. So if I say this was under 1,000 listings, who knows? Whatever. I don't care. 13 long years. If I listed this game now for 13 years, I might be in a nursing home. I don't know. I'd be a very old man. Yeah. Okay. What's this? Loose FIFA disc, $5.99, unsellable. Vintage Art Deco brass filigree necklace, enamel in blue, $23.99. Enter the Metrics, $6.99. WrestleMania game. Ooh, this one sold for a lot of money. I have one Nintendo game. One Sega Genesis game. I sold, and for some reason the guy says it doesn't work. Now I generally try all my games, so I don't know. He said it wouldn't even start off. I'm gonna get it. I'll clean it. See what happens. That's one of my returns. I had one person who put in for a return, and her return reason was, I can't remember buying it. So I blocked her because I can't have people with Alzheimer's buying my crap and then saying I can't remember buying it and then wanting to send it back. And then, but she contacted me. She said, hey, why am I blocked? I told her. I was honest. I said, look, you bought something from me, and then you sent me a message like weeks later saying, I can't remember buying this. No, it's not even a message, just a straight-up return request. Didn't even talk to me about it, right? But I said, I'm not a horrible person, so what I said was, listen, she wants to buy something else. I said, listen, I'll just unblock you and just don't do that again, please. You know, just if you're gonna buy something, buy it for real. Anyway, $18.99. See what I said about wrestling games selling for a little bit more? Some of them, especially GameCube. GameCube just always sells for a little bit more. What's this? WrestleMania. And here's another wrestling one. WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2008. Got a whopping $9 for it. But I had all of this stuff in the store for $5. It was all like I was selling these 5, 4. I mean, like 3 for $10. You know, and people they were just sitting there. So I'm not gonna put this back in the store and not sell it. Okay, I think I'm my last best sale of the week video. I think I'm about there. Here's this is kind of cool. If you know Gouda pottery, it sells pretty well. You know, it sells for good money. And Gouda, or it might be Howda. I'm not really sure how it's pronounced. Gouda, Howda, however you want to pronounce it. I'll leave it up to you. But if you see stuff like this, and it's Gouda or Howda, which is the same thing, just pronounced differently, it sells. It's good money. And I believe it's Holland pottery or something like that. Anyway, it's the Japanese who are famous, or who were famous for knocking off and reproducing art pottery and things like that, were knocking off and reproducing the Gouda stuff. So this is just a fake one, you know. But believe it or not, there's people that collect this Japanese fake Gouda or Howda pottery. I had it for a while. Let's see how long. I had it for about less than a year. $28.79, originally $35.99. But if you see really colorful stuff like this, it's usually a good pottery, and people really like that hand-painted, colorful stuff. I don't know if I showed these already. I might have showed them. I'll show this in a little bit more. Donald Friedlich. I'm going to say Friedlich. Sounds like Friedlich. Looks like Friedlich. It's either... Yeah, that's what I'm going to say. Modernist sterling silver and 18-karat earrings, $80. How long were they listed? Not that long. April 2020. He makes other jewelry. It generally looks like that. I don't know a lot about him, but whatever. Mr. Largo, The Simpsons. I sold this stupid figure for like $12.99. I'll just show that. This I had at the flea market for a long time, and I was trying to sell it for anywhere from $2 to $5. The package was screwed, so and it would have been a bigger box. It would have been expensive to ship, so I just sold it complete, not in package, and I got $12.99. It probably cost me like $4 or $5 to ship. I've been doing that, like, just like if shipping is $8 and it's worth like $20 in package and $15 out of package, I'll just take it out of package, and you know. Because once it goes priority, it depends where it goes. It could be too much, and usually first class is $5 or less. Shrek the Third BS game, $5.99. The Sims 2 Pets game, GameCube, $12, not bad. Pewter Kirksteiff picture frame. I don't even know why I clicked on to show this, but it's $25, and I'm pretty sure it was under £1 to ship. So I probably paid $5 or less. This is kind of cool. I'll just show it. Vintage Bermuda souvenir horse carriage, sterling silver charm, moving wheels. This thing is tiny. Super. Obviously not fine detail. There is Bermuda, and there it is. It's about a little bit bigger than a quarter. $20. Whatever. Not bad, you know. If you can get these for $5 or so at a flea market, maybe $8. Even $8's pushing it. It's got to be like $7. Oh, Marie was kind enough to put this together. It was mostly assembled, and check it. Did I have this on sale? No, I sold it full price, $50. Just a Harry Potter Lego set. If you didn't know, the Lego sets can sell for good money. Sometimes more. I haven't sold a lot of them. Complete in box, sometimes at $50, $100. That's not unusual for these sets. Incomplete, you know, or not in box, obviously less. But we were able to get $50 for that. And I think I even shipped it first class. Sims PS2 video game tested, a whopping $8. Tengen. That's a that's a Sega Genesis. I'm gonna go back a teeny bit more. I'm gonna eat dinner soon. I don't know if maybe Marie was yelling in the background. No, dinner's almost ready. Come and get it. You know. Let me click. I'm clicking on 5 pages. I think I'm quickly shown like maybe 50 items that I saw. EA Sports MVP Baseball 2005, $12.99. Waterford Crystal Times Square. You know. Okay, this will be the last thing I'm show because I think I'm showing. Waterford Crystal Times Square. I think Marie paid $2 for this paperweight. It's rather nice. Sold for $26.99. I think I was lucky because it didn't go far or whatever. I shipped it. It was like $8. $2 minus plus $8. That's $10. $16.99 eBay fees. I made $12 at the very least on it. You know, I'm doing that quick math. Anything else I want to show? I really think I showed all this stuff in another video. So that's it. I'm out of here. Let's go back. What did I sell? This was the reason I made the video. There it is. Murano white LATTICINO ribbon art glass. Good Murano glass. Not the crap out of China that looks like Murano. Good, legit, straight up vintage antique Murano glass. Vases like this. Can sell 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 and up. I have a bunch lying sitting around that I should list more on I think when I finish listing all these nonsensical games for small amounts of money, I might start upgrading to better, higher quality end listings. But the weird thing is I like to save my good stuff. You know, I like to sell nonsense and save the good stuff. Anyway, if you do see stuff like this and $20, 15 is always safe to pay, right? If you want to be brave, 20-ish, you know. The saddest part about this listing for me is I'll never know who made it, and somebody obviously did, so whatever. Anyway, I'm out of here. I hope you enjoyed the video. All right, goodbye.